The Internal You. This series is an anthology of portraits capturing the raw beauty of each model, highlighting the theme of self-love, confidence, and divinity within. Time is fluid within each session to cultivate a conversation around self-love and defining what it means to you. I took these intimate portrait sessions to just highlight the inner beauty from within. I used a low light setting to just kind of display this light meets dark and just to explore the idea that when the light meets the dark means you go through darkness without self-love and into the light once you reach it. I inspired to invoke authentic emotions within each photo just to get each model to laugh, shout, scream, smile, frown, straight face, whatever that it is that it felt comfortable for them to do, and just for this shoot to really radiate your inner beauty. And I just wanted to be able to capture the magic of it all.
Self-love means to me just hanging out with family or friends and people that I love, just being around people that like bring me happiness, and also I feel like it goes two ways. I feel like being by myself and then doing the things that I love by myself. I really like, that's what self-love means to me.
Cute. So what's some of the things that you love to do?
So growing up, I used to do oil painting. So I really liked doing that, and just like bringing out like my artistic side when I'm by myself. Just like drawing, or I don't know, I haven't done that in a really long time, but doing stuff like that I really like doing.
Your nails.
Yeah, my nails. Yeah, doing my nails actually.
So cute.
Yeah, that's like been my like new hobbies.
Self-love to me, it's all about embracing all parts of yourself. I think recognizing the really like strong, great, beautiful parts, but also embracing the parts that maybe you haven't always found so lovable or found so beautiful, and like really leaning into that. And I think also self-love is taking care of yourself in whatever way that means for you. So everybody's body needs different things. For me, it's movement. It's kind of embracing like an artsy side of myself. So leaving time for painting, leaving time for dance, even though those are not things that, I'm like a pro in. They're just things that bring me joy and make me feel like I'm taking care of myself.
Self-love means just loving yourself no matter any imperfections you may have, any insecurities you may have. It's just really owning who you are. It means taking the necessary time for sleep, for just personal care. That can mean like getting a massage or getting your nails done, and also setting healthy boundaries. Because self-care, if you're not your best, you can't give anybody else their best. So I think all around self-care means to be a healthy you.
Yes. Oh, I love that. Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you.
I'm like, what is happening? I stayed up all night watching Dragon Ball Z because I'm trying to hear them get to Dragon Ball Super. That's what I did.
That's hilarious.
Yes.
So when I heard the word self-love, it means a lot of things. So self-love means to me like embodying who you are as a person. So when I say that, it means basically becoming the better version of you. So when I say that, I don't mean like, oh, you're a terrible version of yourself. Like, it means wanting to better yourself for you, wanting to fall in love with you. Because if you think about it, you're your first love. I mean, you might fall in love with someone and they might be your first love, but you're your first love, if that makes sense. Like, you have to love you unapologetically before you can love anyone or anything else. So I feel like when I hear the term self-love, it's embodying and embracing who you are and your higher self as a person.
Yes, beautiful. So what are some things you do to practice self-love?
So some things I do to practice self-love, I do a lot of things. So I'm a huge foodie, so I love eating. I will turn on my playlist, and sometimes I listen to Juicy J, sometimes I like some George Michael, sometimes I like different R&B music, and I like to color. I love to go for walks. I love going to Art Hill in Forest Park and just taking out my journal and like journaling all my thoughts, you know? And I also like, when I think of things to do for self-love, like I love to talk in the mirror or even have like little concerts when I'm taking my brush and I'm singing like I'm Mariah Carey or something. Whoever is watching this, that they learn to, you know, it's important to have that self-love. And like I always go by a quote that I came up, it's original. It's let your inner you shine. You are what makes you special.
I love that.
Yes.
God made me for a reason, and I absolutely love myself for it. Self-love to me also means taking time to myself when it's needed, spending time with lots of my family and friends, and just loving myself for who I am and for who God made me.
Some things that like you put into practice for like self-care or like anything like that, or creativeness or anything?
I personally love getting my eyelashes done. It just makes me feel pretty, even though I know I am without them. I like to, on free time, spend time with my boyfriend and do little things here and there and cherish the moments, live it day by day.
What is self-love to you?
To me, self-love is, of course, loving yourself, but it's putting yourself first. Not being selfish, but putting yourself first when you know you need to. A lot of times we put a lot of other people before ourselves or do everything for everybody else and don't take the time out to take care of ourselves, because we're continuously pouring out into others and not even pouring into ourselves. We don't have anything to pour out if we're not loving ourselves, which even if that's just complimenting yourself, you're always complimenting somebody else. Compliment yourself. You're supporting somebody else in everything they do. Support yourself. Look into the things that you love to do, figure out what it is, and make them great. Make those things great and pour into yourself just as you would pour into somebody else. That's what self-love is.
Beautiful. That's beautiful. What are some ways you practice self-love or like self-care?
I actually suck at self-love. I know what it is, but I suck at doing it. But personally, and I feel like I kind of, to me, I love music. So taking care of myself because it costs to do music, and support to other people and support them and stuff like that. So taking the time out to put into my craft, to be in the studio, just to even be in the environment of just making music, you know, or just taking the time out to relax. I'm not a buy flowers or, you know, all the extra stuff type of person, but like, or just taking myself out to eat. That's probably my biggest self-love or self-care thing. Because
self-love to me is loving yourself unconditionally, just learning to love who you are, being comfortable in your own skin, being comfortable with how you look, and just being confident in just who you are, and being confident in being your just true self, speaking your truth. Self-love to me is saying no when you mean to say no, saying yes when you mean to say yes. Self-love is just not feeling guilty about putting your emotions, your needs first, like not in a, you know, a super selfish way that like you don't care about anyone else, but like you know how to prioritize yourself. Like that's what self-love is to me. And just some of the things that I do to practice self-love is just spending time alone, praying, walking when it's nice outside, doing something creative. Whenever I'm being creative, that is just the best form of self-love to me. Reading, doing just anything that makes you feel happy, making music, like all the things are practices of self-love to me, that I'm nurturing myself, I'm filling my cup, I'm feeling content, I'm feeling happy, I'm feeling stable and just safe where I'm at. That is what self-love is to me. And it also means to me that you're not going to let anyone break that or, you know, empower that. Like just because someone else may say something, like you don't let any of that affect you. Just kind of like just not taking anything personal, just giving yourself your own affirmation, confirmation about the things about you, and just loving you for who you are. So that's what self-love is to me.